here we have, this bike wasn't built by me. This bike was built by the local Specialized store. All right, so this bike wasn't built by me, and you see this. I've only done about 100 Ks in this bike, so you can see that there. This is 100 Ks in, so imagine 1,000 Ks. We're going to have a brake failure. So that's etching into. I've just pulled this cable out so you can sort of see, and I'll push him back down. All right, so that's what happens. Is it's just going to be, as you turn the bars, you know, just moving around, you're just going to have that wear in there. All right, so that's what I mean. It's just going to create issues for you. It's really, really poor quality, you know. So that just goes to show, and that this is the local Specialized deal here in Adelaide. They let that out the shop on a brand new S-Works SL7, or that's caused by this split ring. Either way, that's pretty fucking piss poor, isn't it? Pretty piss poor. I mean, if my brakes fail, it's only going to be one, and I'm a very experienced rider, I'll be all right. But if you're a noob and that happens, most people buying S-Works aren't experienced riders. They're on their probably second or third bike, and they don't really know what they're doing. And so the brake fails for them, that could be really catastrophic. So I think that this is going to be the recall solution. It's already out now, but it doesn't work. So we've got the SL7 S-Works, nothing but the not best. And we have I'll call the recall on this. I'm going to call the recall on this. This is the S-Works stem. People say, Durant, how come we got like a lighter weight stem on here? One, this stem's lighter. And two, this stem didn't feel safe. I think this stem will be recalled. Personally, I think it will be recalled. I mean, Specialized aren't the best at recalls, are they? Because they knew about this problem for over almost a year, and they let people, you know, destroy their bikes pretty much. And what they do, if your fork's damaged, you know what Specialized do? They give you a replacement fork under warranty, and it's matte black. It's matte black. So imagine if you had like a team, you know, a special colorway, and they give you a matte black fork, you know, for a $5,500 US frame. I mean, I personally wouldn't care if it's like a second-hand bike or whatever, but if you just, you know, I mean, imagine that. The people who buy these bikes are generally super pretentious and super fussy. I got this one for review purposes. You asked me what to get. I had a choice to get some new bikes, and I chose this. Anyway, this is the deal here. It comes in a plastic bag. Where's the stem? This is the stem here. This is a genuine from Specialized Australia, and it's got a massive hole here. So it's putting a lot of stress on the bar. And the smaller this hole can be, the less pressure points we'll have. All right. So you can see it's a bit thin here. It doesn't have a sharp edge though. Charlie Jr., what's he up to? And it doesn't have a sharp edge in there, so that's pretty good. I'm feeling for sharp edges. It does feel pretty good. All right. If someone's done it right, and the engineering student from Bangladesh on Fiverr.com, they did a good job. All right, so that's pretty smooth in there. I would like it to see, though, a little bit smaller hole so there's less pressure. Does that make sense? The smaller these edges are, the more pressure on your handlebars. And most people run carbon bars. I'm running some super lightweight alloy Specialized. These are lighter than the S-Works carbon bar, and also a lot more safe to use. And then on the inside here, again, it's a pretty large gap. You know, that could be a lot smaller, and it'll be less stress. No sharp edges on there. But then if we go to the back here, this is where, if you're running spaces above your stem, where you can cause a fracture that really. I'm going to put this down. I'll zoom in on here. I'll put it on top of the box, the S-Works box, and then we're going to zoom in so you can see those points there. All right, they're very, very sharp. It doesn't look like on camera, but if I run my finger on that, I can really feel that's going to really dig into the carbon. And that line, and these ones here, so there's 4 points. There's 1 point on top, and there's 8 points. There's 8 points that could damage your carbon steerer. And if I put my finger in there and dig on these points, these corners, dirty fingernails, very sharp. So